Hey everyone. So I have a sick kid at home today. I got a call from the school, and while my kids are pretty much old enough to stay home by themselves if they're sick, they're not able to drive themselves. So I am sitting here because it's not going to be worth the gas money to go back to work for only 2 hours, 3 hours. And I am working on the dress. And it is taking forever. I'm at the slow part where it just feels like progress is not being made. Christy tried to knock herself out today. Well, I guess it'd be more like last night, but that happened. I almost died from ice falling from the roof at work yesterday. That was slightly terrifying. And yeah, I'm just going to crochet a bit and hang out. I was trying to find something good to watch. If anyone has any suggestions, that would be fantastic, because normally my comfort show is Criminal Minds, and it's not been helping. And I've watched just about everything I can find on YouTube. Same with Hulu, and we don't have Netflix. We have Prime and Hulu with the Disney, and then YouTube. That would be great. It is starting to warm up here. According to the future forecast, we only have like 2 more days where the high is going to be below 30, and everything else is going to be 30 and up from here on through spring. So, crossed fingers that that actually happens, because I am ready for springtime. It is my personal belief that it should only snow from Black Friday to New Year's Eve, and then midnight, January 1st, the snow just all disappears, and it goes to like 60-degree weather, and it's springtime. Summer starts June 1st, fall starts August 15th, and that would be perfect. That would be how I would set it up. Because I don't like to be too hot. I'm not a huge fan of summertime. I love to camp and I love being outside and stuff. But after a certain point, I can only take off so many layers of clothes before I'm going to get put on a list. And usually there's only like 2 things I can take off. 3 if you count my glasses. So, yeah, because I don't think my watch counts. My watch really doesn't hold in much heat. So yeah, summertime when it gets to be like 102 degrees and it's really high humidity, that part's just kind of friggin' miserable. Where you just can't cool off and you feel like you can't breathe because the heat is just so oppressive and sucking. And I'll still take the heat over being forced to drink milk and honey though. So yeah, just a short little video today. I think Christy was going to try to film one later, but I don't know if she's actually feeling up to it or not. Hitting her head last night actually made her feel like shit, so. And my oldest, the one that got sent home, is asleep on the couch, so just gonna hang out here in the living room, dining room area, where it's quiet. I totally took over my husband's chair because I don't have a comfy chair to sit in because it got broke like a month and a half ago. And the guy that broke it said he's going to pay for half of it. And it's still a work in progress. He has a whole lot of family stuff, so I get it. But so like I just have like a regular chair to sit in, and it's not very comfy to sit in and crochet. So I'm stealing my husband's chair. And those are not my plants. Don't think that those are mine. I can grow stuff in a garden, but I will totally murder plants and not even think about it. My husband is the one with this massive green thumb and with plants everywhere, and he needs them. It makes him happy in the wintertime to see some green, because it makes him sad when it's all white and gray and monochromatic outside. And I'm just like, look at the fog, it's so pretty. And he's like, it looks miserable. So His plant is there being all happy. It might not be happy, but I'm going to pretend his plant is happy. You don't have a choice, you're happy. Yeah. It's just a Tuesday. That word sounds weird. Do you know that dragon can be spelled with a J and it's still going to sound the same? Like instead of a D? Say it. Say dragon. Like dragon and dragon. It sounds the same. So there's going to be an annoying thing for the rest of your day to be thinking about. There's a lot of annoying things. Like refrigerator does not have a D, but fridge does. That's frustrating. Like, why was that even necessary? Yeah. Also, why is it a hemorrhoid when it's on your butt, but an asteroid is in outer space? I feel like hemorrhoid would make a lot more sense, you know, like hemisphere. And asteroid is pretty self-evident. Yeah. So here is the progress so far. The top part still, I'm not done yet with the neckline, but we're getting there. It's rather weighty. I'm excited for it to be finished. I'm using Yarn Bee Soft Secret in Royal Blue. And it has like the same kind of, I'm chilled you guys. It has the same texture as like Caron Simply Soft. But she's pretty happy with the colors, my daughter. She's pretty pumped about that. And yeah. My mom has a show in February on the 10th. I'm going to be going to. My mother crochets. She's the one that taught me. Except the granny square. She did not teach me how to granny square. I had to learn the granny square from somebody else because my mother was like, you just... And I'd be like, I did. And ended up with a knot. So granny squares was not learned from my mother. But she sells like stuffed animals and hats and stuff too. And so she's got a vendor show on February 10th. And I'm going to be going down to help her and going to try to sell a couple of stuffs that I have made. And she offered for Christy, if Christy wanted to sell some of her stuff, she could do so. And yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. So before I started the YouTube channel, I made my daughter a kind of bolero shrug thing, sweater and a skirt for her Christmas program, because little kids are assholes and we're making fun of her because she wears hand-me-downs. And like, I'm not going to spend a bunch of money on name brand clothes that are going to get grown out of super fast because the kids are all going through growth spurts. And there's nothing wrong with hand-me-downs, because why waste perfectly good clothes? It doesn't make any sense. And what doesn't fit her gets sent to one of the cousins, and so on and so forth. Recycle and reuse, right? Anyway, so they were making fun of her, and I asked her, I was like, well, I don't know what you want me to do about it. Would you like me to make you something? And she said, yeah. And so I made her a skirt and the bolero shrug top thing, and she calls it her gingerbread outfit because it is shades of brown. It does look kind of like a gingerbread house, but she is going to be modeling it on the 10th, unless that's the weekend of her winter formal, because the school still has not put that out yet. I feel like I'm saying a lot. I am in a good mood, but I still didn't sleep very well. Although there's been no goblins chasing me, so that's a plus. Anyway, so the school hasn't released the winter formal date yet. I was told hopefully the end of February. So she's going to be modeling the gingerbread outfit at the show. And if it is on the weekend of the winter formal, I will take it with me. And my mother has a mannequin that we can put it on, so that way it can be displayed because a couple of people have asked about it. It is custom sizes though, so it's not entirely a one size fits all. I mean, girls her size could wear it, but yeah, it's definitely a one size fits all, or one size does not fit all, especially the skirt. The shirt might have a little bit of leeway. The skirt does not. The skirt was definitely custom sized to her. Although I kind of want to make a skirt for myself, but I want to make it much longer than that. I'm thinking like ankle length. I do not like the way my legs look in shorter skirts, but I do like the way my legs look in longer skirts. Also, like, it feels nice to go swish, swish, swish. Oh, speaking of swish, well, side tangent to the swish, swish, swish is all of the snow is melting, and they've got like those rugs at work that people can put down in front of the doors, and one of them is so sopping wet that when you step on it, like, water splashes up, and it is fantastic. And I go in there and I splash both feet onto that rug every time, and I really desperately want to like run a carpet cleaner over it so I can watch all the water just get sucked out. I think that'd be so satisfying to see. We do have Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow, so I'm excited for that. I am going to have to work Friday. I was not supposed to work Friday, but having to go rescue a sick kid means that hours need to be made up. So there's that. What else? I had my youngest walk on my back last night because my back was really, really sore, and my oldest didn't see me on the floor, and he just saw my youngest like standing weird. He was like, "Dorian, what are you doing?" And Dorian goes, "I'm feeling Mom's bones break beneath my feet." Goofy kid. He is our future world-dominating leader, and when he sells his genetic plans to build a Stegosaurus Rex and selling it to the highest bidding army, regardless of who that is, it might not be the American army, but he wants to get his money out of it. And tactically speaking, I think it does make sense to have a Stegosaurus Rex. That'd be the dinosaur I'd want to go in a battle with. It's got teeth and sharp pointy tails. Thing's gonna wreak some havoc. Ooh. The dogs think they're cold too. Rum is laying under the table, and she's got like all of her legs tucked under her head, and she looks cold. So, well, I guess it's going to be all for today because, yeah, I really don't have much to talk about. Just a quick little update. If you're interested in seeing anything about my mom, feel free to comment or message us on our Facebook page. You can find us at Orderly Disorderly Crochet, and it is an actual page. We post pictures of projects that we're doing separately because, again, Christy and I live 45 minutes apart, so it's not like we're crocheting together every night. That would be cool. Christy needs to move next door when the old lady next door dies because she's kind of an evil hag. The lady next door, not Christy. So when she kicks the bucket, Christy just needs to move in next door, and then we can crochet together every night. But until then, we just post our at-home projects together, and we also post, like when we went to Lincoln, we posted some pictures of that, and we're all for people commenting and having questions and stuff like that. I am getting tired of the spam bots. If anyone has suggestions for keeping those freaky peoples away, like, I already know you do not need my PayPal email to send me money for something, and if you actually wanted it, you would not simply agree to $500 for a crochet hat without even telling me what color you want. We know you are spam. Stop sending us spam, please. It's frustrating. Anyway, I will let it off here. Have a good one.